We are in the window of the new moon in Leo. Happy birthday, Leos. So I'd like to do a new moon reading and pick up on this beautiful energy of setting intentions. As we know, that's what we think of for the new moon mostly, is setting those intentions of what you want in your life. Thinking only of what you do want. And planting seeds, any activation of what you want that you can, even if it's just looking up online something that you want, looking at the colors, the options, the brands, if it's a material thing, if it's a place to live, the geography, the climate, immerse yourself in it, just the imagining part of it, just plant the seeds by thinking about it. And then if you want to go a little further and have some fun, you could start writing out what would it take to get to that place? What would it take to have those things? What would it feel like to be in that place? What would it feel like to have those things? So that's what you want to do during the new moon. So for the new moon in Leo, you know what? Let me just look that one up. Usually I just go right to the cards and hopefully see if it comes out. And I think the last two moon readings popped out the actual moon for that moment. So that was great. But I'm just going to sneak a peek here. So new moon in Leo, shine. A new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far, so keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track, and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect, and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. Okay, so creatively thinking yourself outside of any kind of boxes you find yourself in. That's good advice. No, fake it until you make it. I'd rather not fake it, because when you fake something, you lack the passion and the feeling that's needed for manifesting. So for me, it always has to really resonate deep within. And the only way that's going to happen is through authentic feelings. And you can go there mentally. You can absolutely. That's why when you read a book set in the 1600s or 1700s, before you know it, you look around and you're like, oh, I'm here. Because you can immerse yourself in the time that you're reading. It's the same thing with imagining what you want or how you want to be. You can completely be there. You just have to shut everything out. And it just, it happens like magic. So since I pulled out the Moonology book, I will start with that deck and see what comes out for this new moon in Leo. Where are you? Okay. New moon in Gemini. Think it through. Think it through. And it came out with new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. Trust all will be well. Okay. So thinking it through and trusting that everything will be fine. Thinking things through and trust. Let's get some more. One more shake. First quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Yes, along with setting those intentions and imagining what you want, putting yourself in that place mentally, speak it. Let every word back up what you want. Again, what you want, not what you don't want. So of course, to people or to those that you think are of like minds, soul tribe, you know what I mean. Otherwise, just to yourself, your angels, most high, that's that kind of thing, your ancestors. But yeah, so speak your world into being. In the mirror, say whatever you want to yourself. Make that a habit. Every time you know, washing your hands and looking in the mirror, that you say whatever it is, and you'll find how powerful that can be. Okay, what else was to come out? I did say one more, but I said that would be the last one, but okay. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. Do you really want it that bad? Maybe you don't. So you don't have to waste your time setting intentions for it. But if you do really want that thing or want to move to that place or be in that relationship or have that kind of relationship, I would say make it a priority to set the intentions for it instead of putting it off. Okay, let's see. How many new moons are going to pass you by before you just have some fun? It's not even a chore. It's fun to pull out that journal and jot down some ideas or do a little research into what you want. Don't be afraid and think, why will I even research something that's not going to happen? Don't think like that. Think it's going to happen. I want to know what my options are, what's available, because times have changed. And the last time I looked, this was only available in 2020 version. Now, let's see what bells and whistles are, you know, offered now. So let's get some cards for this new moon. What comes out first? Judged and judging with 90s. Didn't I just say, well, I said 2020, but meaning like something dated, you know? Okay, so judging something with a 90s mindset, maybe. Let's do some more. Again, this is new moon I have in mind. So new moon advice. Judging based on the 90s. Okay. Maybe not getting with the times. Or in the present. Living in the present. Living in the past too much. Shadows whisper holds the map. So if you have a shadow whisper, meaning something that you need to deal with inside, that may hold the map to your progress, to your healing, to your ascension. Something that you need to deal with instead of closing that door and I don't want to go there. Let's not open that can of worms. Facing it head on and saying, okay, I'm going to look at it, you know, warts and all, and just deal with it. So you can level up. This came out with it. So yep, so you can level up. And what does that have to do with judging in the 90s? Maybe you're someone who's stuck in the 90s mindset. Maybe being stuck in the past and not moving your expectations and your I wouldn't say your world, but that's the only word I'm coming up with. Your existence into 2025 that could probably open you up to maybe even these young people, instead of judging and thinking, well, you know, they're so different. It may be better. Just because it's different from the 90s doesn't mean that things haven't improved in that way. You may think that it is not an improvement because it's not the same, but it indeed could be better for you. All right, for the new moon, what money should we focus on? Shift came out right away. Taking your career in a totally different direction. And this doesn't always mean shifting to a whole new career. Sometimes it means the one you're in, especially if you're satisfied, you're content, you have no problems with it. Maybe it just means shifting your direction into another level at the company, different duties or tasks to like make it not so mundane and monotonous. Even the way you drive home, You know, anything just to shake things up a little bit in your daily life. That's what I'm sensing. Let's see. Anything else for money for this new moon in Leo? Any money advice? Laborer. Your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep it up. So maybe you are working very hard and you're not seeing the results that you want or the rewards. Especially if this is like a business of your own, not something where you get a paycheck. Okay. Windfall. Okay, maybe you're headed for a windfall soon, or this could mean this is what you're disappointed that you're not seeing, that windfall. Because you put in a lot of effort and you're expecting a windfall. The past coming up again. So maybe this is joined or connected. The past. Something from the past is coming back. Maybe someone from the 90s that you used to know is coming back into your life. That's a side note. And then we have easy does it. So no matter what the situation, take it easy on yourself. Go gentle. Don't expect too much of yourself. You're changing with the times, is what I'm feeling. You know, it's not an easy adjustment, though. I'm saying, like, you know, just embrace the present and let go of the past. Incrementally, step by step, but you're not going to change overnight. So that's fine. Let's get some spiritual cards. Yeah, spiritual elder came out with seeking answers. Destined to become a spiritual elder, exploring metaphysical and esoteric fields in search for answers. So maybe you're spiritual and you're seeking answers all your life from a child and now as someone older. It's keeping you young, youthful. But that indeed might be why the past is also part of you and what holds you, I would even say, back a little bit. A little bit. Okay, and then two came out together. Burning karma and tragedy. You may be going through something. You may be indeed going through something now. And it may be involved in burning karma. Past karma. See things from the past coming that have to be dealt with. So maybe that's why it's holding you back until you, like one of the cards said, and I was saying, don't just shut the door on it, deal with it. Maybe that's what's going on now, is you are facing some things that you thought you left in the past and didn't have to deal with, but you are, and it may feel like a tragedy, especially if there are karmic consequences and debts that you're paying. Indeed, it can be difficult, but that's why they said easy does it, because whatever you're going through and facing right now is challenging, but I believe you'll come out on the other side all the better. There are lessons that you're learning, no doubt. Just remember, you are loved no matter what you've done in the past, and no matter what you are paying the price for. You know, God loves you. You are loved, and you will get through it. That's it. Nothing from this other deck. Except for ascending at the bottom. I'll take it. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Okay, so this is also, I guess, well, not I guess, I know, before you can ascend, you do have to face those shadows. You do have to go through the valley. You do have to dig deep and look at things that you don't want to look at, you know, before you move forward. Even pay for things in the past that you had done, you know, karmic debts. They have to be settled before you can ascend. But it seems like probably you're feeling like, I'd rather just fast forward and ascend. I've learned my lesson. Well, we all think we've learned lessons, but the Most High knows the crevices and what's needing to be dealt with a scalpel. You know, fine-tune cleaning that we will never ever understand about ourselves. So Easy does it, and just be patient. And it looks like this new moon is transformative for you. So do some loving self-care things to get yourself through it as well. And I will see you next time.